Hello and welcome to our channel. Today we address a very important question that has been widely discussed recently in all medias. It is true that immigrants are giving up on Canada? Well, let's uncover the truth behind this statement. My name is Marilene Quintana. I'm a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and director of operations at EV's Immigration. Our mission is to provide insights and updates regarding Canadian immigration and assist you to become a successful immigrant in Canada. It is very common these days to hear stories about people leaving Canada, giving up on the Canadian dream. But is that really true? First of all, let's look at the numbers. Overall, immigration to Canada remains strong, and the number of influx, meaning people coming to Canada and choosing Canada to be their new place of residence, it is much higher than the number of people that leave Canada. Overall, Canada continues to be one of the main destinations for immigration in the world. The truth is that the number of people moving to Canada remains strong, with some variations that are normal over time. In my case, I moved to Canada many years ago, and the same way as many of my friends and people that I'm in touch all the time that are also immigrants, I wouldn't change my life in Canada for anything. Canada offers so many opportunities, and the quality and security that Canada offers is very good. The quality of life here is much higher than I used to have, and the cultural diversity here is incredible and teaches you a lot about the world and about many other cultures. Again, I can't see myself living anywhere else. It is important to remind that moving to a new country comes with lots of challenges, including investments, needs to adapt to the climate, to a new culture, to a new way of living, to the food, to the weather, to many things. And it takes some time to adjust. It takes some time to achieve a comfortable life here. So you first have to invest in order to later take advantage of the life in Canada. It is totally normal to have this period of adaptation, which usually takes 1, 2, or 3 years. Another point to consider is the natural flow of immigrants. Just like in any other country, some people decide to change their minds or move back to their home countries. And that's not necessarily because they are giving up on Canada. There are many reasons that they decide to do that. In some cases, it is because Canada was able to provide them with a stable employment that allow remote work, and they choose to move back to their home country with remote work, with great income, and this way having a much better life back in their home countries. That doesn't mean that the Canadian plan didn't work. It's the opposite. The Canadian plan worked so well for them that allowed them the freedom to live in other countries, making use of all the advantages that Canada has brought to their lives. A lot of people also decide to move back to their home countries to be closer to their elderly parents. Sometimes they get sick, sometimes they need help, or they really wanted to spend more time with their parents before they are gone. There are also so many families that decide to move back to their home country so their children can have more contact with the extended family, and they can also have additional help from other family members. Again, that has nothing to do in giving up on Canada. In fact, those people will eventually return to Canada. Once you immigrate to Canada, it doesn't mean that you have to live here for the rest of your life. Having a Canadian passport, for example, allows you the freedom to return to Canada anytime you want, and also gives you lots of opportunities that you can explore life and have more access because of your Canadian passport. For those that continue to choose Canada Canada offers a very stable life due to economic stability, safety, and quality of life. Well, but let me also say that there are people that come here and cannot transition to permanent residency, and they have to return to their home countries. But in most cases, it is because they didn't plan accordingly. It is very common that people come to us after they are here for a long time, once they studied, completed their studies, are almost completing the post-graduation work permit, and only now they are seeking alternatives on how to stay in Canada. We see this almost every day, and it's very hard to make the plan once the person has already spent so much time here without exploring the opportunities. That's why it's so important for you to contact us as soon as you start planning to come to Canada or as soon as you arrive in Canada so you can understand the opportunities that you have to look for. And if they not come to you, how you can prepare to find them along the way. If you plan and prepare, you definitely will remain in Canada and achieve your goals of permanent residency and eventually citizenship. It is important to understand that every immigrant has their unique journey, and some people will leave Canada for a variety of reasons and not exactly because they couldn't transition to permanent residency. A lot of times because they choose to do so. But again, the majority continue to choose Canada to stay and make Canada their home. So are people really giving up on Canada? In my opinion, the answer is not really. People are not giving up on Canada. Besides the natural flow of immigrants and personal decisions that may lead for them choosing to leave Canada, a lot of times this decision is temporarily. And even for those that didn't plan accordingly, maybe now, even if they leave Canada, they are willing to do a better planning so they can return. Canada remains a very attractive and welcoming destination to all different immigrants from around the world. So if you're thinking of moving to Canada or if you're here in Canada, don't leave to the last minute. Start your planning today. If you're not ready to immigrate right now, we can provide you with the tools and resources on how you can prepare accordingly so you won't need to leave Canada because your plans didn't work out. With the proper planning, you can make Canada your home. So count on us to help. Our contact information is down below this video. So if you like this video, please do not forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and follow us on our social media. And if you are listening to this content in our podcast, please do not forget to subscribe and share with your friends. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.